AJ Highvine's garden. I just got back from a week-long vacation. Oh my god. Things are out of control over here. So I'm doing a lot of cleaning, powdery mildew, which always comes through this time of year, but I wasn't here to really stop it. But we got some cool stuff. We got a couple pumpkins. I got some Ichiban eggplant I just saw just now. Things that'll continue to climb into the fall. So we've got sweet potato vine. We've got loofah vine. So this stuff stays all the way into the frost. Cucumber, it was doing great. Too many got too big, and so when too many cucumbers get too big, it decides it is done. Over here I've got watermelon. I think some of them need to be picked. Some of them look crazy. Birdhouse gourd. I mean, I can't even begin to describe this plant. The leaves are velvety soft, as are the vines, and then they get these huge, I mean, this is my hand. This is huge, huge fruits. So I'm going to figure out how to turn them into birdhouses because it's sweet. And I love the vines. I mean, these vines are approaching 35 feet. They start all the way down here. So that's pretty cool. These are my loganberries for next year. I gotta be careful they don't get trimmed as I trim all this stuff out. While I was gone, though, of course, I got some crazy, actually over here, some crazy, this is the same species I just showed you of cantaloupe, but they were hybrid at Atlantis. So I'm thinking the hybrid split this year on the seed. So there's those that look normal, and then those that normally turn yellow, but I think that one's actually way past gone. So we might just take some seeds from those. So that's cool. I'm getting spaghetti squash. Look, my corn is pretty dried up and done, but it still serves as a trellis for sweet potato and for loofah vines. So that's cool. I've got my monkey face peppers. So this time of year, late summer going into fall, the peppers and tomatoes do pretty well. However, some of these plants really need to be trimmed back. So, and powdery mildew ate a bunch of it. Here's one of my watermelon. Oh, it was so good, but it fell and it broke. So it is, as they say, what it is. Here's some cutie little tomatoes, these little tiny cherry tomatoes. I've got a ridiculous amount of these paste tomatoes, so most of them still seem pretty good. I'm gonna pick them all out, maybe make some Monday sauce, because it's Tuesday, it's Sunday, I can't do it yet. Here's purple string beans. So we've got purple, I think they're cowpeas, but they're basically string beans. My beautiful, beautiful cantaloupe, or my beautiful orange dew, which is like honeydew cantaloupe. It's all, it's all powderied out. The powdery mildew can be quite aggressive. The vines do grow very quickly, so it keeps it off the front and keeps the plant alive. However, like I said, we were gone for a while, so it's all good. If I was attentive, maybe a couple week or two, but most of this fruit is ready to come out anyway. So we're at the end of August. It's been rather cool this August in Jersey, coast central area. But, plenty of tomatoes. This tomato tree, as long as I care for it, should continue to grow. These sweet potato plants we'll put over the trellis. So it's pretty cool. We'll let these pumpkins run for a while. I'll just cut out the powdery mildew, and I think if anything pollinates at this point, it might just about get to pumpkin size. And I got a ton of these spaghetti squash to take off. So the zinnias will keep going, the marigolds will keep going. So there's definitely a nice fall garden to be had. There's the beautiful canna lilies and a rogue lamb's quarter, which is literally the size of the sunflowers, about 12 feet high. Amaranth. So it's cool stuff. I like it. Love the vining crops, especially because they last so long. So here's some dill seed that we'll harvest as well. A lot of herbs that went to seed. Because, I get busy. People get busy. But your garden, might not look the same, but it's still absolutely beautiful. So we're just cleaning up, and I wanted to show you guys this. These are my Brad's Atomic tomatoes. Mind the noise from the air conditioner, but I'll bring you back here. Home for wayward plants. Some serranos, habaneros. This is our tulip bed. So it's got some herbs in it and flowers. That's about it. This is a wildflower, like multiple wildflower packets. So this is literally just spreading it and letting it sit, and this is what we got. Zinnias, Creopsis, other flowers. I mean, they're beautiful, and it just all spreads out. There's plenty that are going to come up in the fall. Here's my blackberries. They might have stopped producing because I stopped picking them. Oh no, there's still plenty back there. This is on its first year of fruiting, and these primocanes are like 8 feet long. So we're going to clean up this whole space. I set poles for the new spots, so we're going to spread it out horizontally, but dang, man, that's a lot of growth. Speaking of growth, I've got like 3 girls with huge wattles and combs now. They're most likely hens though, but they are all very noisy since I've been back. Could they miss me? Yeah, yeah. They usually don't even let me pet them all the time, but when I went in there, they let me pet them. But yeah, the girls are doing good. Thanks to my mom for helping them out. And that's pretty much the garden proper at this point. As we head into fall, I'm gonna go and clean all this stuff up. Chicken ASMR. All right, I'll give you guys some treats.